Hey everyone, welcome to Bobini Creates and welcome to a new month. Happy April 1st, everyone. I thought I would share with you my completed pages for the month of March 2025, and I'm kind of arranged these from smallest to largest books, so let's dive in. First off is Johanna Basford, Small Victories, and this was a buddy color with my friend Jody from JI Colorist. So I'll show you hers in a moment. But for this one, I used some water-based markers. Actually used Tombows, to base everything. And then I used, let's see, a little bit of glitter gel pen for the centers of the flowers. I used a little bit of white Posca for the eyes and some, black pen for the eyes as well. And then I used some gelatos and a stencil for the background. And I just used a couple different colors and so that it gave it a little bit of dimension on those honeycombs. But this was my page, and I always love using blue and green together. There's something about it that's super tranquil, and I just think it's a really pretty color combination. So this was an easy one to complete, as these are in this book. So very enjoyable page. I'm gonna turn this over and show you Jody's page over here. So for Jody's page, I thought she did a beautiful job. Just nice, vibrant colors. She's just so creative, and I love that. I always feel really inspired by her. So I love, for that reason and many others, I enjoy buddying with her. Her page is gorgeous, and I love the way she did the background on it. The little dots she said were some confetti from a Happy Mail that she had. I thought it just was a nice addition for a background. But yeah, super cute page, Jody, and I thank you so much for this buddy color. And then next up is Tales from the Witch's Cottage. This is another buddy color with my friend Shelley Weaver.Shelley over on Instagram. And we chose this page, this little beetle page with the little wooden frame around it. So on this one, let me just see what I did. I used some of my grabby watercolor paints, and let me just show you. These are this little tin, and that was a new supply for me, and so I decided to use it for the background. So I put a light green on the background, and then I went ahead and put some masking fluid, for the little dots, kind of trying to make a bokeh effect. And then once I had that applied and that was dried a little bit, I went in with some King Art gel sticks and a brush, and then, kind of went around and deepened up different areas, and it brought to life those little bokeh circles, which I thought were pretty. At first, I started to use a stencil on it, and it just really wasn't working very good. So I ended up just sort of freehanding it for the circles and with the masking fluid. And then, once I rubbed all that off, I kind of went over it and tightened up some circles here and there, not everywhere, with some pencil. So that's the way that came about. Let's see here. And then on the flowers, I used Tombows. I'm just looking for my notes here. I used Tombows for a base layer. I think I used a little bit of paint pen on that as well. And then some glitter gel pens, like for the centers of the flowers and little bits on the beetle. And let's see, what else did I use? Some white pen. I used Woomer. No. I used a little pencil, but I didn't say what kind. Okay, got it. Yeah, and a little, yeah. So that's pretty much it. Let me show you the sparkle on that. Little bits in the centers of the flowers. I'm hoping that you can sort of see that. And not much, but a little touch. And then I'm going to set this to the side and show you Shelley's page. Now, Shelley, I thought, did a really pretty job. Totally different colors than I did, but I think it really works. And I love the way she did the beetle, especially. I think the gem in the center turned out really good, and I love the gold on the beetle as well. So I love the colors that Shelley used. Really nice and vibrant, way different than mine, which is another thing I just love about these buddy colors. She did a great job. I love the way she did the beetle. I think that the gemstone in particular and the gold, I thought she really brought that out very well. And Yeah, I think she did a great job, and I always love buddy coloring with her every month. So thank you, Shelley, for another fun buddy color. So that is it for Tales from the Witch's Cottage. Gnome for the Holidays. This is a Teresa Goodridge Creative Haven book. You guys thought you were going to get away without me doing a gnome this month. No, no, not going to happen. So this was just too inviting for me not to do for March. And so I did this little leprechaun. And really, it's just alcohol markers. I don't think I really even did any shading except a little bit on the clouds here. So I did that, a little bit of glitter gel pen on the border and around the flowers. And oh, let's get rid of that. And on the coins, here and there. So the bows were also glitter gel pen. Hopefully you can see those flashing a little bit. But the star of the show here are these, I think, the little shamrocks here. And what I used for that, let me just show you real quick, was this glitterific full cart paint. And it has all different shapes of glitter. And I think it really is a way of making this shine. They're not kidding when they say glitterific. Like, that's really glittery. But yeah, this was really my only St. Patrick's Day picture that I did for the month, and I just enjoyed myself. These are so simple to put together, and I just love them. You know that. I tell you that month after month, at least lately. So next up, let's take a look at Shooting Star. Now, this is another buddy color. This is with my friend Davissa and from DJ's Colorful Escape here on YouTube as well as Instagram. My goodness, let's take a look at this one. And I'm hoping that my camera's not shaking. I decided to use my sit stand position for filming this month, and it's a little wobbly. I might have to come up with a different way to attack that. But anyway, so this is Shooting Star. This is the first page I've completed out of this book, and I'm calling this one Butterfly Sprinkles just because I love these little trail of star sprinkles off the butterflies. So in this one, I used chalk pastel for the background. I did Inktense as a base layer on pretty much everything. I used my black edition pencils for shading, gel pen fine liner, a little bit of white pen. Oh, I also used Woomer pencils for this as well, so black edition and Woomers. And I love it. I think this is so sweet. Really, I always think her pages are super sweet, but I just really love this one. Not cute, if I do say so myself. I mean, it's not me though, it's her illustrations. They're just so cute. Again, a really limited color palette, and I think it worked well for this. So this is Davissa's page, and I think she did a really good job of kind of bringing this to life, and I love the vibrancy of the leaves. I think she did some really beautiful blending and shading. I love the way she made the flowers pop. They kind of go from dark on the outside to light, in the center. And I think that's just a really nice way of making these pop in this particular case. And yeah, I think her page is really pretty, and I love being able to buddy color with her. So thank you so much, Davissa, for this. And hopefully we'll get to do this again real soon. Okay. Next up, we have Circle of Life by Melpomene Chatsapanagottu. This is a new book for me. I know y'all have had this forever and ever. I haven't. This was a gift to me recently, and I am so pleased that I went ahead and dove in. I have to tell you, I was scared to death of this book. If you haven't seen it, I think most of you have. The pages are so intricate and yeah, very detailed. I was scared of this. So I told myself the only way that I was going to conquer that is just to dive right in and not worry about it. And that's basically what I did. So for this one, I used Inktense for the background. I want to get my notes out here. Inktense for really all the background. I used Artex pencils and some Prismas. I used gel pens and I used fine liners. So I think the biggest help to this was really the Inktense as a base, and also for that background. I think it's a really nice soft look, And you know what? Honestly, just taking it piece by piece was what I needed to do here. First of all, dive in with that Inktense to get some color on the page and get it started. And then just to go in bit by bit and um, try not to overthink it is what I did. Maybe for you guys it's a page that you don't think twice about, but I believe me, I had to think twice about this one. And so I just worked it bit by bit, and it came together well, I think. I love the colors. Yeah, it was just fun. It was just fun. And I was proud of myself for actually getting something done in this book because it was a challenge for me for sure. So that felt good to get this page under my belt, or really just starting in this book. And I kind of feel like after doing that page, I can go ahead and tackle some other pages without being too fearful of it. And so, yeah, that was that one. And then next up, I have Kawaii Girls. So let's see, this is a Jade Summer book. I don't color out of Jade Summer books very often, but I decided to do this one here. And I used, for her skin, I used Hoo Hoo markers. I used just a budget alcohol marker for the rest of it. And really, that's pretty much all it was, except for some black edition and Prisma pencil for shading on her skin and her outfit, and a little bit on the leaves, that type of thing. But yeah. Oh, I used a little glitter gel pen for her jewel there, and obviously some white pen here and there for the flowers or berries or whatever those are. I think they're flowers. But this one was quick, because of the alcohol markers, and yet it was fun. So it just goes to show you, I think, be it detailed or easy, coloring is just fun, right? you know. And honestly, I spent a good part of the month. I did a lot of whips this month, or started different things, and I'm okay with that. After watching Maia's video about whips is not a dirty word. And if you haven't seen that video, you really should, because it gave me just a nice feeling to know that I can color whatever I want to color when I want to. And in the end, it doesn't matter. They're my books, and I can enjoy them however I want to, and not have to feel bad about myself for starting some whips and not finishing them that month. So thank you, Maya, for that video, and for always sort of reinforcing that idea, because it really has helped me. I'm one that was always guilty of one at a time, one at a time. So it's really freed me up to enjoy my coloring a lot more. So next up is Rooms of Wonder. This is the buddy color that I have every month with Jana from Color and Create with Jana here on YouTube as well as Instagram. And this is our project book. So we always work in the same book. And I'm going to show you hers in a minute. We ended up doing similar. It was crazy that it ended up that way. But anyway, for mine, let me flip to my page here. I used chalk pastel for the whole background, and then came in with pencil to shade here and there. I used Prismas and white marker fine liners, and that's pretty much it. So I really worked on doing a lot of like darker shading just to bring some depth into the picture. I tried to keep it a pretty limited color palette, which is, something that I enjoy doing. And I love it. I had no clue how I was going to attack those little origami bits, but obviously I knew I had to, so I just dove in and did them one by one. And yeah, I think it was cute. Cute. I wish my studio looked like this. This is so vibrant and cute. But okay, so let's set this to the side. Let's take a look at Jana's page. Okay, let's see here. Do you love that we used a lot of the same colors? Even like take a look at the plants. We both used the pink for the center, and then the fading out, like the light green and then fading out to dark green. And the turquoise and the pink, just a lot of the same, which I thought was really, really cool. And I think her page is beautiful. very different from mine and just gorgeous. So I love her how she did the backsplash, I guess I'm going to call that, of tile. I thought that was, it was almost reminded me of like a retro sort of look, just really, really cute. So this one is probably one I'm not sure I would have attacked on my own. So, as always, I'm just thrilled to have Jana as a buddy because we do all the things, we do all the pages, and this was her choice this month, and I was so glad she chose it because I think it turned out really, really cute, and it was like a bit of entertaining. It was an entertaining piece for me to do. I'll just word it that way because of all the little bits. So anyway, thank you so much, Jana, for the buddy color. So that was our Rooms of Wonder. And then last but not least, we have Worlds of Wonder. And this one I went solo on, no buddy on this one. Actually, let me flip this over on itself. I love being able to do that with my disc-bound books. So this one, starting from the outside and working in, I used Tombows and fine liners for the background. I used some glitter gel pen to outline the circle. I used a gold metallic paint. And then the rest of it is simply pencil. So for the pencils here, let me just look real quick. I used Sioux Colors and Prismas for that. And that was it. I love it. This one, the blending on it was comforting. It felt good to just do my very best to do some awesome blending on that. At least I hope it came across that way. But um, it was a good page for me to take my time on, and in the end, I like the way it turned out. This was one where I really just got to enjoy my pencils for the most part in that center bit, and that's just what I did. So yeah, I could live in that little castle. So that's it for me. Yeah, that's it for me. I think it was not a lot of pages this month, but I think what I did was worth sharing, and I was happy with them. So I really want to thank you for joining me on this video to see my pages, and I look forward to seeing all of yours. And I'll talk to you on my next video. Thanks, and have a great rest of your day.